Tekashi 6ix9ine will not be serving the rest of his prison sentence behind bars after requesting to be released to home to avoid contracting coronavirus because he is classed as a vulnerable inmate. Tekashi, real name Daniel Hernandez, is currently serving a 24-month sentence after pleading guilty to 9 charges including conspiracy to murder and armed robbery. As he had already served 13 months of his 2-year sentence in a jail, he was due to be released from an upstate New York prison in August 2020. However, it now looks likely a judge will accept an appeal to get him out of a penitentiary as COVID-19 confirmed cases surpassed 84,000 in New York and deaths 2,220. It's a foregone conclusion, he is getting released, attorney, Don Florio, said Wednesday. Tekashi's attorney wrote a letter to the courts on Sunday night, explaining why the Gummo rapper was at a high risk for contracting coronavirus. He disclosed that 6ix9ine had been diagnosed with bronchitis and sinusitis late last year and had been hospitalized to treat both ailments. Additionally, attorney Lancelot Sorrow said that Hernandez had been experiencing shortness of breath and was not being allowed to see a doctor by prison officials. Judge Paul Engelmeyer said he lacked the legal authority to make such a decision. But the judge suggested Hernandez and his legal team reach out to the Bureau of Prisons directly. The judge said if he had known Tekashi, who suffers from asthma, had health issues and to expect a worldwide pandemic, the court would have let him serve his final 4 months at home. However, in an email the BOP stated they did not have any authority or oversight of his case as he is not in a BOP facility. If the court orders a compassionate release for him, that information will be provided to the U.S. Marshals Service and the GEO facility for processing, the email read. He could do it today, or later, we're just waiting on the judge's decision, Florio continued to Rolling Stone Wednesday. Engelmeyer gave prosecutors until 5 p.m. Wednesday to make a case for why the musician should stay in prison. United States Attorney Jeffrey Berman replied, "The government does not oppose the defendant's motion for compassionate release. Based on what, Engelmeyer wrote this morning, it seems likely he's going to grant it," Lazzaro added. "I believe the judge will, at some point, approve my motion for compassionate release. I don't want to put words into the judge's mouth." Prosecutors have recommended he go free by Thursday due to the coronavirus outbreak that has hit New York State prisons. Plus 4 prosecutors have recommended he go free by Thursday due to the coronavirus outbreak that has hit New York State prisons. The rapper is currently incarcerated in New York State, where prisons and jails have become a hotbed for the virus. Rikers Island has also had its own coronavirus outbreak to deal with. As of Tuesday, 167 inmates and 137 staff members had tested positive for coronavirus. Rikers Island's chief physician issued a grim warning Tuesday about the coronavirus pandemic, as he advocated for the release of as many vulnerable inmates from the prison as possible. Chief Physician Ross McDonald said the current effects of the virus on jails could bring about a crisis of a magnitude no generation living today has ever seen. McDonald was responding to a letter made by district attorneys across the city that was directed toward Mayor de Blasio, asserting he was not considering the public's safety when considering some inmate releases. Cases of the disease at NYC's Rikers Island lead de Blasio to release 300 non-violent, elderly inmates at high risk of contracting COVID-19. That move came after a New York City Department of Corrections officer died of the disease. In the city, 278 people had died by Wednesday and there were 47,439 cases.